hello, everyone, and welcome to Ticket to Life. This is Henrie. If you have never heard this podcast, boy, have you missed a lot. Just kidding. Ticket to Life is about life, things we do, things we say, emotions, it's health. And I'm not a doctor. It's my disclaimer. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a love guru. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a life coach. I'm Henrie. These are all my opinions. But this is a podcast just to say, I hope that all of you have great plans for the holidays. And if you don't celebrate the holidays, guess what? That's okay too. But please remember one important thing. This is yet not just a joyous time thinking of the reason for the season, the birth of Christ, and gifts and presents and parties. Yeah, that's a lot of fun. It is. I love it. But most importantly, being with family. But the reminder here is that a lot of people don't have family. They don't have friends. There are people who are struggling right now. And I know this is a Debbie Downer podcast right now, but it is so true. There are people that will be spending their first Christmas without their loved one. There's kids that are just hoping to have food on the table. There are the homeless. There are those who are in need of just prayer or just a kind word. So it is so important this season to please remember all of those. I hope that all of you have a wonderful, wonderful holiday. And I need to let you know I'm taking a little break from podcasting. I'm not like for years or months or any weeks, just a couple of weeks. I will be back on the 9th. I think I just need to reset my mind also. And the reason why I do this podcast and how I've come to terms with things I've said in the past and why I said them. So maybe a little bit of a recap when I start back in January. But most of all, I do want to remind all of you, be kind. If you're alone this Christmas, find someone to be with. Go to church. That is the most peaceful place you could possibly be. Any church. And I do hope the best for each and every one of you for the new year. Here we come, 2026. You better be ready because we're coming strong. We're going to change. We're going to be more thoughtful, open-hearted on how people are feeling. When I say we, I mean me. But I'm hoping that I can plant a seed in your heart, in your brain, that kindness is one of the most important things that we can be and do as a human being. Being kind and remembering others. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't have roofs over their head, or food on the table, or a warm blanket, or a coat. Clean out your closets in January. That's what I try to do. And donate. I prefer to donate to the Salvation Army, but find someone you can donate to. We have Genesis here in Texas. I don't know if that's around everywhere, but that's for, it's a woman's shelter. But anyway, I hope that you make some good memories. Remember all of those who are alone. If you know someone's alone, just pick up the phone on Christmas and tell them Merry Christmas. Tell them you're thinking about them. And please, 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 for yourself, thank God for each and every day. Start your day off with good morning, God. I trust in you, Jesus. Because of this, we are so blessed. So this is Henrie. I'll be back in January, and I hope all of you have a wonderful holiday, and just be kind. Again, I can't emphasize how much. Be kind. Talk to your kids about it, because it is so important to let them know how important it is to be kind to others. So until 2026. This is Henrie. Thank you so much for listening in 2025. And thank you again so much for listening. I have so many listeners, and I'm so thankful for you and your positive thoughts and ideas for the show. And again, we all have a story to share. So if you would like your story shared in 2026, send me an email at tickettolife022gmail.com and we can talk and let's get your story out there. This is Henrie. I'll be praying for you. And again, Merry, Merry Christmas and Happy, Happy New Year. And please go find your blessings.